are live at the Meraki Karting Center here on Port Bell Road in Bugolobi, home of go-karting, the first of its kind in Kampala. I tell you, this is unbelievable. If you come to the site right now and you see what is here, it's something special. We'll be talking to the owner of this very place in a bit. We'll also talk to the marshals. We'll talk to the race control guys. We'll talk to everybody that has a thing to do with this place. They'll explain to us how the go-karting thing works here in Uganda. It's a new phenomenon. It's something that's huge. If you're a Formula One supporter, if you are a motorsport fan, if you are a motor rally fan, this is the place to go, and this is a place that you will have so much fun with your family as well, and you can bring the kids as well. We will be getting to the race course as well. You see a few of the kids driving, so I hope you enjoy today. I hope you enjoy the show today. It's a special edition of Bits and Balls. It's not your usual studio thing, so hope everybody that's watching is gonna have fun today. So with me here, we're going to start our journey around Meraki Karting, the center we're at right now. And I will talk to a marshal. These are the guys who give you the rules. They're the guys who walk you through the place and tell you what you need to do, what you can't do before you get out to the race course. So I will be joined by Nicholas. You can see he's quite busy here. He will walk us through the rules and the procedures before you get onto the race course. Hi, Nicholas. I'm going to disturb you a bit, so yes, just to have a quick conversation with you. Yes, I'd like you to walk us through exactly what happens from the moment you walk through that door and get into Meraki Karting Center.
Oh yeah, welcome to Meraki. So on the first day, when you walk in, you come in the gates of the Meraki. Then the first step is creation of an account on your first day. Okay. Create a racing account. It's what you use for the payments to generate your receipt.
Okay. Yes. How exactly is this account created?
It's created over here. It's a registration kiosk.
Okay.
It's what you do, and then you just enter a few details and you confirm your account.
So this enters your personal details?
Yes, personal details, but you don't display them. We display the nickname you give us.
The nickname, not the full name?
Yes.
Okay, so can I register?
Yes, you can register. Please go ahead. So what's your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay. So email us. You can
email. Okay, I can just put that in.
Yes.
I would like to just change this.
Okay, go ahead.
And then, okay, so that's okay.
Yes.
So that's it?
So here I also go through the terms and conditions.
Okay, the terms and conditions, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
When you proceed,
you will
list with the terms and conditions.
Okay.
If you agree to them, then you can proceed to them.
I'll agree to that.
Okay.
I actually read through earlier, so I think I'm good to go.
So the last step is you sign by yourself.
I put just my name?
No, you can just sign with the mouse with the cursor like this.
Ah, all right.
Yes.
So that's it?
Yes, that's it. So your account is created.
So
one time, next time you come, you don't need to create an account.
So as he said, Nicholas, my account is now fully created. It actually says registration complete. Thanks for completing registration. We'll see you on the track. So that's stage one. That's done. So where do I go from here?
So when you're done creating the account, you come here, choose the package you want to do.
Okay.
After payments, you're good to go to the track.
Okay, so this is the payment center. When you're done with the registration kiosk, we move to the payment center. You get to pay. You can use Momo Pay. You can pay in every other kind of way. I think you guys are going to let me. I'm not paying today, right? They've been nice enough not to allow me. I'm not going to pay today. So this is the payment stage. And when you're done with this, you go dress up.
No, after you actually first pick the package you want to do.
Okay.
These are the different rates. After you pick a rate, you pay. Have different modes of payment.
All right.
Have Airtel Pay, Momo Pay, and other payments.
Okay, so there's quite a number of rates of payment here. You pick what exactly you want to pay for. When you're done paying, you get booked in, and then you go to the changing room. You get dressed, and then you come out and drive.
Yes.
All right, so that's the procedure. This is the walk-in. But before we go to the changing rooms, I just quickly want us to peep into the gaming area. I'd like us to look at what else happens behind the scenes of the race course before we get out. Oh, well, I was just getting a feel of the race course because we'll be getting down there in a few minutes. I will be taking on the owner of the place. There's a wager. If I win, I get to own this place. This is Collins. He will be walking us through later when we go out there onto the race course. He will tell us exactly the rules and what we can and what we can't do. But for now, I'm just going to jump quickly and look for the owner and have a quick conversation with him before I take him down out there. All right, so we are still at the Meraki karting spot here in Bugolobi, and joining me in the car as we get to have a crazy conversation is the man, the proprietor of this place, the man who's responsible for putting all this together. This, if you check inside, there are a couple of portraits of the great Formula One drivers, Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, Ayrton Senna, all the greats are posted up in there. And I hope this will be the home of the next Formula One champion. Maybe we get started here. It could be me, could be you, who knows. But joining me as we have this conversation is Moses Biaruhanga, as his homies call him Biaru, as he gets to tell us more about this place. Moses, how are you doing today?
Very well, very well. Very well, John. How are you doing?
Good. A really nice spot you actually have here. Very impressive. Is this the first of its kind here in UG?
Yes, first of its kind, definitely the first in UG, yes.
How long have you been open?
So we opened up on the 1st of March. We had been in construction and preparation since about March last year, actually.
Last year?
Yeah, mostly the planning phases, and then got into the construction phase in about October of last year as well.
So it's been a year for you to get all this set up together, and you opened in March this year.
Yes.
What inspired you to actually do this?
Well, so Meraki is really a passion project. It had reached a point whereby we needed to do something that was going to be impactful to the community and be able to be just beyond transactional. So among other ideas that have been in the books, it was just the time for it to happen. So we started doing the research, and yes, here we are today.
Are you a motorsport or Formula One fan, or
Yes,
it was
I am.
just you
Yes,
are?
I am. Yes, I am.
What,
Yes, I am.
motorsport or
Formula One.
Formula One
Yes,
precisely?
Formula
Who's your
One.
favorite driver?
As
Careful.
as controversial as it might be, now I'm a Red Bull person, so definitely Max.
You're a Red Bull person, so
Yes,
Max
yes.
Verstappen, Mad
Yes,
Max.
Yes.
Do you drive as mad as he drives?
No, not at all. Not at
And
all.
we're going to see that because we'll have to go onto the race course
We'll have
on the
to go
race
on the
course
track.
later
Yeah,
on the track,
Yeah.
and you can show your magic. But do you stay around here, or is it a sport that you
No,
identified here?
so I stay in Chandler, Kensington, and one of the biggest challenges during the entire process was finding the right place to be able to have this product, and it took time. Actually, this was the last thing that I managed to get, which was the location. So it just seemed fitting. It seemed great for the MVP, and Bugolobi seems to be the township for entertainment. So why not?
So this is not such a popular sport in the country.
Yep.
People are used to soccer, rugby, basketball. It's a usual thing that they've been doing their whole life. So how's it turned out for you so far? What's the turn up like, and what are your work hours, and what are the numbers that show up at this place?
Turn up has been fantastic. Actually, adoption has been slightly better than we'd actually hoped for it to be. At some point, I assumed that maybe it would be adopted a lot more by the younger group of people, the people below 14, which is why some of the carts which we bought were also cadet carts, which means the smaller group. But it's an interesting dynamic that we have a lot of grown-ups, people who go to work, who want to distress, that come over in the evenings, in the afternoon. Somebody gets a lunch break and comes to put in a race. It's very distressful for them.
Mm-hmm. And your vision, I imagine when you're starting this, you had something in mind, you had something you are looking forward to trying and achieve. What was your vision with this, and how far have you gone in trying to accomplish that?
Yeah, so it's really a big dream. So we have a mid-term and long-term goal. Mid-term is to be able to build a community, and the long-term is to be able to build the academy. So it didn't make sense that anybody who does not have a talent in basketball or in soccer or in chess cannot be able to do something. I also didn't see why, as Africa, we don't have the grand opportunity to get into the grandstands, which is Formula One. So it was a bit obvious for me. So yeah, we pushed the dream and pushed to make sure that we have each and everything possible, so that in the background, fundamentally, we can have young people who are interested in motorsport, who are interested in go-karting, to be able to train. That's why we have the Wall of the Greats. So on one side you have Formula 1 from yesterday, then Formula 1 from today. We use it as a photo booth, but it speaks volume for what it is that our ethos here is as well. So we've had a lot of people come in and enjoy the sport and get better every other day. Yeah.
Do you do night racing? I see lights outside. I'm curious, is it daytime racing or you also drive in the night?
So we have our night races as well. These have been quite popular. We had actually a concept for a night drift as well, where people come and they put in their best lap times and that kind of thing. So yes, we will operate from 9 a.m. in the morning till about 9 p.m. in the evening. Yeah, and people will be able to race the whole time with the lights on and everything.
Okay, the last bit on the rules and the guidelines when you're out there,
Yeah.
and the technology behind the cars.
Yeah.
Just a quick one, a brief on that. How does it work? The technology behind the car and then the rules that guide you once you're out there.
Oh yes, so with the rules, I'll start from the rules. So karting, just like any other sport, has regulations. Paramount for us is safety. So in racing, the most important thing that you have to be able to understand is the flags. This is what guides any race on the track. So we have a couple of flags. We have the red flag, which means stop. The black and white one, which means you have the last lap to go. The yellow flag, which means slow down in case there's an accident on the track. Then the blue flag, which is used especially with competition, which means you're blocking. You know, we keep having people who are watching the lanes and they keep blocking people at the back, so we'll flag you off to kind of leave space. But also about the technology, which I think is one of our proudest assets here. So we have our entire track and business powered by technology. Okay. Every time you come here, we don't want you to just come, walk in and walk out. We want you to be able to have something that you go with, a memento of sort, right? So as a racer, we'll track your time that you do, your lap time. We'll track how many laps you did. We shall know how many times you came. We have an aspect of our technology called Pro Scale. So every time you race, it will grade you. It's an unbiased system. So in the future, if you have a birthday, we'll send you a message, we'll give you a discount and that kind of thing. So you're able to share this information with your friends, your family. From the time when you start racing, we're with you on the track, the technology is with you on the track. When you get off the track, the results are on your phone, on your email.
Before we get on to the race course, I'll just have a quick fire section with you.
Yeah.
I'll ask you 3 on-sport questions.
Yeah.
You only get 1 second to respond. You don't even have to think, you just say what's on your mind, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready?
Ready.
Right. Michael Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
Emma Kato, Karim Hirji.
Karim Hirji.
NBA Sport, Super Sport.
NBA Sport.
Ah, you lucky man. We're just going to end our interview right now. All right, so that's Moses Biarahanga. He is the proprietor of Meraki Karting right here on Port Bell Road in Bugolobi. We will be heading out to the race course. And guys, listen, my skills, I talk about my skills today. There's a chance you're going to see me take down a man who lives in these cars every day. Let's see if he can match the talk.
What a race, Jonah.
I tell you what, it's more exciting than actually looks when you're off.
Yeah.
Get on. It's exhilarating if you're a speed person and you love speed.
Yep.
This is it. So tell me, you can't step the brake and the accelerator at the same time.
Yeah. So when you step on both, then you drift, you lose time. You could even spin off. So this is why we always talk to our customers in the debrief before they race, you know, some of the things they can and cannot do. One of them is stepping on the accelerator and brake. When you have a very intense race, there are times when you're back to back and everybody's competing. Step on both, you drift, you cause an entire group of accidents.
I kept watching, trying to find if there was a side mirror, just so I could see where you are. Trying to look you off.
Yeah, so you look for each other in the turns. You know, every time you take the turn, you say, oh, where's the other guy? Yeah.
Alright, it was an awesome race with the Meraki Karting Center. Listen, if you've never been here, you need to make time and come drive here. Come with your group of friends. You can come on your own, you can come with family. Just come and have fun. This place is ridiculous and the cars are really good and really, really fast. We will check our time in a bit. I'm pretty certain before I crashed on the 4th lap I was leading. So we'll check our time and see who won. It's an exciting place and hope that we can build something and maybe have you more often on the show as well and see what we can do.
Yeah, without a doubt. Also much appreciation to the team at Next Media. Obviously, it only takes visionaries like yourselves to be able to see what it is that we're trying to do in the motorsport industry. And you know, I hope that a lot of other people who have the potential, the resource, the ability to be able to make this thing grow in terms of partnerships can be able to kind of listen to this call and we'll do something great. But big ups to you guys and thank you for coming by.